All right, so this is my second time making this video, or should I say second day of making videos. And well, we can even backtrack some. This is actually my third time about to start this video, meaning I started it, flubbed, like 2 seconds into it, stopped it, said, okay, what do I want to talk about? Rather than just pressing record and go, what do I want to talk about? Thought I had a topic, press start, and I flubbed again. Stopped it. And then I was like, no, you got it. No matter what happens this take, this shot, when I press start again, we're gonna go. And that's what we're doing. So you might see that I'm in a different place than I was for my first video. And that is because I am not at my place. And I almost didn't record this today because this is the beauty of life, because you can always say excuses of why you could do something or should do something, or why you didn't do something. And sometimes they're very valid. But if there is a way and you see the way and you choose not to go that way because it's inconvenient, I don't think that's the best way to go about it. And that's not the way that I want to go about it. So I found myself, why I'm here today is because, or here tonight, it is 11:13 p.m. It's because I just got rear-ended, guys. I just came back from the ER, and I'm a little banged up. My neck is hurting a little bit. Hit my head a little bit. My wrist is hurting a little bit, but I was gonna go home, but my sister, who is a doctor, said that I should, come over here to my people's house, just so I can have someone check up on me throughout the night, because I didn't want to stay. And she recommended that I should. I said I don't want to, and now we're here. But I feel like I'm flowing pretty nice, so I think that's a really good sign. And again, I decided to make this video, so can't be that bad. But the reason that I'm making this video, to go back to the original point, is that when you're going after something, there's going to be obstacles, and there's going to be like real life obstacles, not just little things that are inconveniences. Like, for example, today I had a really good valid reason. I was in the ER for like an hour and a half waiting to get checked out, and feeling tired, and just emotionally and physically. And I could just be like, I don't really feel like making a video tonight. I'm not even in my setup. There's no reason for me to make the video. But because I know what it is that I'm going after, which is being a better communicator, and I set this intention, and I set this goal, and I put this plan in place to record these videos, to be a better communicator, then it's upon me to act upon that. You know what they say? They say, plan your work and work your plan. I don't know who said it, but I've heard it a lot, so I'm not going to credit anybody for it. But I know it wasn't me, so I'm not taking credit for it. And so I think that the reason why I wanted to speak about this is because, and again, I'm keeping my volume low because I'm not at my place, and I don't want to bother other people. Not bother, but wake them up either. So inconvenience them in a way, because I am a guest, if you will. Yeah, the reason why I brought it up, because it had me thinking that how often is it that we have a fully justified reason not to do this? And even as I'm talking now, it makes me wonder, should I even put this out? Because I feel like I don't know where this is going. And I think that's also a beautiful part of it. This struggle and this uncomfortable feeling that I'm feeling. It's interesting to experience it and not run away from it and try to hide it by stopping this video. I could easily stop the video and pretend like this never happened and no one would know. Granted, no one may know anyways, because I don't think anyone's gonna watch this video. I don't think it's there yet for someone to watch, other than myself, who I'm gonna watch it back for feedback purposes. But I think that, yeah, I think that clearly I'm going to continue this. And I think this would be a really good time to practice something that I've been practicing for the communication, which is understanding the beginning, the middle, and the end. And how I wanted to begin it was with the goals, like the understanding that the obstacles things were happening. And then I think the ending of this video should be something very impactful and something that leaves people with an understanding that no matter what decision you choose to take, things are going to continue on. And what I mean by that is, just for example, my sister passed away when I was 20 something. It was a few years ago, back in 2016, I think it was. She was very loved. She was an awesome person, very popular. And everyone's life kept going on. I know that sounds very easy to say, but when it's someone that you know, it's like, whoa, it's insane that everyone else is just living their life like nothing happened. And that's because they have their own lives. But because you're so in the thick of it, it seems inconsiderate and just mind-blowing. At least it was for me. And I had that same experience tonight, when I went to my place to pick up my computer to come here, because I was like, man, I still have like bills and stuff I have to pay. It'd be so easy for me to feel woe is me and just sleep, you know what I mean? Just shut it down for a day or two because, my car is fucked up. I can't. Should I bleep that out? Nobody's watching this. It doesn't matter. It'd be really easy just to be, get down on myself, or maybe not even get down on myself. Just be like, all right, well, shoot, it is what it is. I can't do anything about this, but I have things that I still want to go after, and I have things that I can do to move me towards the place that I want to go, and the person that I want to be, even without my car. Even though that is like my main income source right now, I still have to figure that out because I need to go to Atlanta next weekend for a workshop. But that's a future DJ problem. DJ will figure that out later. Not this first DJ, but DJ in the future. But to summarize it, and just to end it, put a nice little button on it, what I really am saying is that no one's going to care if you go through bad things. Like, no one's going to care as much as you are going to care. And no one's going to stop their life and help you every single time. And I think that's okay, because that's a big ask for someone. But the quicker that we understand that, and the quicker that and the better that we understand that that's okay, that it's upon us to really make of our life that what we want it to be. Once we understand that, I think we give ourselves so much more power, and we give other people more grace, and we allow ourselves to not only just empower ourselves, but also live in that feeling of no one can take this away from me. That might also be empowerment, but I feel like there's another word that just doesn't come to that's not getting out. That, I don't know if you guys heard that. That's my brother, and he's playing the video games. He reminds me of a young me, playing the video games. But the video games, That was like the oldest thing I've ever said. Oh my goodness. Playing video games. But yeah, to wrap it up, we have to empower ourselves. Understand that life is gonna go on no matter how many obstacles we face, no matter how difficult the situation may be. We can't lay down and accept defeat, because we can look at this as an opportunity to grow. Like, even if there's nothing that we can do about the situation, how can we interpret the situation as something else? I find that to be really helpful. I don't know what sense to make of what just happened tonight, but I know that there's something in there for me to learn, and there's something in it that I'm going to grow from. And it's okay if no one else helps me find it. I'm not talking about anything in specific, just the meaning of it. Because I've already got a couple meanings of it, but I think there's even more to dig. And I'm focusing on that as opposed to the damage to my car, the feeling in my neck, and the fuzziness in my head. But I think that is how I'm going to end this. I'm looking forward to watching this back. I feel like I was all over the place, which they say that's a thing that you should not do whenever you're talking about your communication. You shouldn't really speak on your faults, especially on camera. You should figure that out by yourself, because maybe someone else didn't see it. And why am I sharing that? Because it came to my mind, and I thought that'd be helpful. I don't want to just hog it for myself, and I don't even know if it's a valid thing or not. But second video down in the books. See you next time. See you tomorrow. Hope you're here. I'll be here.